here with a room that's already warmed up compared to yesterday, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed, let's just say. Some of you have heard this 2 or 3 times already, so lucky you get to hear it for a 4th time, so please enjoy. I arrived in Singapore to start my first real full-time job ever, January 2011. I'm so confident. This is going to be great. Singapore's safe, it's easy, everybody speaks English, and I am an accomplished professional who's just graduated from dental school with honours and a wonderful Australian bedside manner. Besides, I've seen it all already at the dental hospital in Perth. Everything from the guy who believes I'm implanting tracking chips in his gums, to my patient who's a sex worker with no teeth at all. And she tells me that she does her best work when the lights go off and the dentures come off. So many of you probably hate going to the dentist, but my patients actually love me, and I'm not making that up. So there is no reason why my new Singaporean patients aren't going to love me too. It's my first day of work. A gentleman comes into my dental surgery in Bedok for an appointment. I'm so excited to put 5 years of patient communication training into practice. Judging from his attire, he's coming straight after work, so I engage as I best know. Hi, how are you? Are you coming straight from work? Where do you work? I've never seen that much fear in anybody's eyes. He looks at me like I'm a complete psychopath. He panics. Churanga, why do you need to know? Let's have a show of hands. How many of you have said something and had it taken a completely different way? There's a few hands that have gone up. I'm really glad that I'm not alone. So you see, there's cultural differences here that I just haven't accounted for. I start working in these Heartland clinics. I'm working 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. And this is a massive culture shock for me because in Australia, full-time means 3 days a week, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Here, my busiest hours are 6 to 9 p.m. every day because no one here seems to believe in taking time off work to go to the dentist. Was moving to Singapore just a horrible mistake? And just when I think things can't get any worse, late one Friday evening, a Singaporean auntie walks in. Auntie Karen, that's her real name. She's in for an extraction, and she refuses to believe that I'm the dentist and not the nurse. You so young, girl, you really got the strength to pull my tooth or not? You go call the real dentist. Communication has always been my superpower. How is this going so wrong? That evening, feeling completely broken and utterly demoralized, I'm looking for an easy win. I go to the one place where I'm guaranteed a conversation, even when I don't want one, a taxi. Girl, you're shopping so late, No, uncle. I just finished work, I'm a dentist. You so rich, girl? Dentists make a lot of money. So I share with taxi uncle how difficult it really is as a foreign graduate arriving in Singapore. All I'm trying to do, uncle, is connect with my patients, but they just don't trust me. You know, girl, your problem. You're too nice. How to trust you? You chat, waste so much time. Your patient just thinking, how much extra money you charge them later. I'm having a sleepless night. The voices of the day are just playing on loop in my head. What if taxi uncle's right? So the next day I go to work and my first patient is in for a checkup. I put my 5 precious years of patient communication aside, and I say, you got pain or not? Second patient, infant pain, coincidentally. Your tooth's spoiled already. You want to save or you want to pull? My patients love it. And things start to click finally. I couldn't just copy and paste what worked in Australia into Singapore. I needed to communicate differently. I needed to meet my new patients where they were. But meeting people where they are isn't just about cultural differences. It's about going deeper and really getting inquisitive about their context. So I invite you to harness your superpower to meet your clients where they are. You want to speak? Be inquisitive about your clients' needs. Understand what their pain points are, what their objectives are. You're so attached to your message. But who are you speaking to? Understand their personal and their cultural context. Is it a company that's just on the verge of ruin? Is it young parents who are trying to figure out how to balance their professional and personal lives? You need to know who you're speaking to. So use empathy to take everything that you understand about your client's context and turn your unique message into powerful content that meets your client where they are. And I'm going to quote Simon from this morning because he said, context gives everything meaning. So use that and